Namaste and welcome to Cosmic Ocean Tarot. Today's general reading for the collective. The moon is in Aries today. So this is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave what does not. Not everything will resonate with everyone. You don't want to shuffle. It's not for you, maybe for someone else. Okay. So the moon is in Aries today, and it starts off early. The day starts off early with the moon connecting with the sun and creating an energy of feeling whole and one with yourself, and knowing that the ends will justify the means. That was coming through when I was meditating. The ends will justify the means. I honestly, personally, don't even really sure what that means, but whoever that's for, know that it does. Okay, and then we have the moon squaring off with Jupiter, right? And when I was meditating, just like all these cards flew out. The High Priest is here, facing up on the bottom, and I'm picking up this mess. Make sure you are making a calculated risk. For those of you who are ready to take that chance, make sure it is not an impulsive chance that you are taking. Make sure it is definitely a calculated risk, okay? Because we have Jupiter in the sign of Capricorn, and Capricorn is a cardinal sign, and it does like to, start and create things, but Capricorn is also a practical earth sign, okay? It takes a lot of things into consideration before it does make a choice. And with the moon squaring Jupiter, there is that possibility of just being in excess and being impractical, right? Just like I said, with all those cards flying out. Like, if you take a risk, it could be messy, but if you take a calculated risk, it can be a little more lucrative for you in whichever shape, way, or form that may be, right? There are different forms of prosperity. It's not always financial prosperity that we gain. Okay, so let's see. We've got the Three of Swords here sitting in reverse with the Six of Cups, okay? And we've got the Five of Pentacles here with the Hierophant, which is the fifth major arcana card on the other side. So definitely some change, right? Or some change has occurred in the past. There was some type of loss, but it has led you to this new way of being now. Hence probably why you're making a calculator, is because you want to avoid whatever this feeling of despair, or just feeling lost. I'm hearing for some of you feeling lost. Three of Swords came out here in reverse, but this is not happy energy, but it came out here in reverse because you've learned from it. I'm hearing you've moved on from it, and you've taken so much from it, and so much was given to you from it here with this Six of Cups. And it's almost as it's like a fresh new beginning, right? Because something was lost here. And this Five of Pentacles, something was lost, so you finally decided to give something up. And little did you know, so much was waiting for you on the other end, because the Ace of Cups also came out here. This is a beautiful new emotional beginning. Your cup will runneth over. It will be refilled. There is no need to worry. And okay, these cards fell. I try to put them like this deck. Whenever I use this deck always gives me so many cards at a time. It's like a storytelling deck. The Ace of Swords coming out here. What did I say? It's like a storytelling deck. The Ace of Swords coming out here, and yeah, like I said, and with the Six of Cups here, it's new, because like, look at these kids, it's fresh, it's innocent, it's new energy that you are working with, and sometimes you don't know how to work in it, which is why the Hierophant here is all about order and structure. Like I said, make a calculated risk, and he has people bowing down to him. Make the type of decisions that you would expect others to make. Lead by example. I'm hearing, even if you're not doing this for others, if what you're doing is simply just for yourself, you need to act as if you are leading by example, okay? Because lots of new information is going to be brought to you soon. Something new is you're going to gain some new knowledge. Sorry. Going to gain some new knowledge there that is really going to assist you with this, right? Don't feel like this is the end just because you've like made this grand step. The Eight of Pentacles coming out here in reverse. There's still a lot more work to be done, because if you think this is it, you're just going to repeat the lessons, okay? So we got the Queen of Wands coming out in reverse in between the Nine of Wands and the King of Wands. Very, very interesting. Some of you are ready. You're ready to act, right? You're up there and you're ready to take action. But there's something that is hesitant. However, your spirit is alive. The King of Wands here. Your spirit is alive. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse. Maybe some of you are being a little too hasty and forgetting to throw in some compassion in there, right? Because the King of Wands, he knows he's a leader. And even though the choices he makes, he knows that there are others looking up to him. It's like I said, you need to act as if you're leading by example. Because what you're doing now, even if it doesn't involve other people are going to be looking at you later. I'm hearing the World card coming in reverse. Yes, like I said, with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, this isn't the end of it. It feels like you made this grand step and it's okay, it's over. It is not over. This is just the beginning. Like I said, those children there in the Six of Cups. This is very fresh. This is the beginning. We got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Swords here. This is definitely new energy, new opportunity, new experience. Okay, and we do have the Aries moon making harmonious connection, forming a trine with Mars and Sagittarius this evening. And with that, so the moon is in Aries and it's connecting with the sign's planetary ruler Mars, which is also in a fire sign. Aries is the cardinal fire sign and Sagittarius is the mutable fire sign. And there is a connection between, there's a lot of connection. There's a fire, there's a planetary ruler of the sign, and the elemental connection. And it is really a good time to take action, but be careful of the actions that you are taking, because the Ten of Swords coming out here reminds you that you don't want to stab yourself in the back. I'm hearing you don't want to hurt your own progress by moving too fast or too impulsively. See, she's trying to catch those wands, this Eight of Wands coming out here. She's trying to catch the wands right before they go away. It's like I keep saying, take logical risk, take calculated risk. Make sure you have this at least thought out in some type of way. Don't be too impulsive. Yeah, the Two of Wands coming out here. Lots of wands, lots of fire energy here. It's definitely also fire energy. Ace of Coins, yeah. All the aces are making an appearance today because they want you to know that there's so much opportunity. But let's get back to this Two of Wands here. It's like I said, making a decision, making a choice. Two is all about making a choice. The Hermit coming out here, only you can make this choice. Don't look to others. This isn't a time to really seek advice. This is a time to seek your own advice. And definitely heed your own personal intuition and messages from your spirit guides, if that's what you are into, for some of you. But yeah, the Two of Wands here saying, like, think about this. He's got the whole world in his hands, right? He's got so much opportunity, right? Ace of Swords, Ace of Coins, Ace of Cups, so much opportunity here. But what are you going to do with it? How are you going to make it work for you? Time to get serious. Yep. The cards just fell. But if the deck split, and on one side, the Devil card, right? And on the other side, the Nine of Swords. How are you going to make it work for you? Don't, just like I said, with not stabbing yourself in the back. Spirit is saying, don't become trapped by your decisions. Don't become trapped by your mind. The Devil and the Nine of Swords here. Don't allow your mind to trap you with being so back and forth, back and forth. No. Be calm, be cool, and do the calculations. Then I tried to shuffle with the Nine of Swords, flipped right over, like saying, no, let me out. Don't get trapped in your thoughts, right? Because like I said, you don't really want to seek advice, but also don't get trapped in your thoughts. Write it down. Write it down, write it down, write it down, and read. I'm hearing, going back to the Ace of Swords, you want to read the High Priestess coming out here. She has her scroll here. There is something that you need to learn. There is a piece of information that you are missing, okay? The Emperor coming out here. He is 30. He knows all. You need to become sturdy. I'm hearing there's something that there's a piece of information that's missing. You need to find it. And it will help you. And everything will operate much easier. Yeah, the King of Coins coming out here with the Chariot in reverse. Before you reach full abundance, stop for a second. Yep, Four of Swords coming out here. Stop for a second. Hold on. Wait a minute. Pause. Reflect. It's like I said, there's a piece of information missing, and you need to find it, whether it isn't within yourself or it is an outside piece of information. I'm hearing from a educational novel. Maybe it's something that you need to be further educated on. For others of you, it's something about yourself that you are hiding from yourself in a subconscious manner. All right. Do we want to pull oracle cards? Or, I love using this deck. I don't use it very often, but it is very fun. Yeah, the three of Pentacles coming out in reverse. It's like I keep saying, this is something that you have to figure out for yourself, because this is your truth and no one else can tell you that for you, okay? No one else can tell you your own truth. All right, there's definitely work to be done. There's definitely a grand step taken, but there is still more that needs to be done. There's still more that needs to be known. Okay, yeah, the Lover's card coming out here. There's a connection that needs to be made, but I'm hearing it as a mental connection. There are puzzle pieces that need to be put together. All right, going back to that calculated risk. There are puzzle pieces that need to be put together. I'm pulling a mermaid message. Pay attention. Consult an expert. Notice repetitious signs in your inner guidance, as this can yield valuable information. More information is needed. Consult an expert. But I'm hearing like this expert is not a physical person. Like I said, an educational novel, or just connecting with your inner child, your emotional self, right? Because your inner child is an expert on you and what you need to nourish your soul. And sometimes we read, and some of these experts, I'm hearing some of these experts are no longer embodying physical bodies. They are not here in human form anymore. So you only will get this information if you read the information that they have left behind for you, okay? And pay attention. In your notice repetitious signs in your inner guidance, that this can yield valuable information. The card says, like I said, your inner guidance, your inner self, your inner child, your higher self, they know more about you on a subconscious level than sometimes you know consciously, okay? Thank you so much for connecting. Love and light to you all, and namaste.